Hey B&B fam, welcome back to the channel. If you're as obsessed with the bold and the beautiful as I am, then buckle up because we're diving deep into the chaos that unfolded during the week of February 23rd to 27th, 2026. This wasn't just any week on the show, it was pure soap opera gold, filled with vicious showdowns between the Logan sisters that had everyone on the edge of their seats, a long overdue father-son reconciliation that could reshape the entire dynamics at Forrester Creations, and some truly heartbreaking drama for the next generation couple, Electra and Will. Oh, and let's not forget Ivy's meddling, which reached next-level villainous heights, Eric's health scare fallout that sent shockwaves through the family, and alliances shifting faster than you can say fashion empire. If you missed any episodes or just want the ultimate deep dive, complete with predictions, fan theories, and all the juicy details, then stick around because this is your go-to recap and spoiler breakdown. Hit that like button if you're Team Brooke or Team Katie, drop your team in the comments below, subscribe for daily B&B updates, and let's jump right in. Things are absolutely on fire in Los Angeles right now, and if you've been following the bold and the beautiful for any length of time, you know that's saying something. The Logan sisters' feud escalated to nuclear levels, all centered around Eric's secret designs for Katie's new fashion line. Brooke went full scorched earth mode on Katie, accusing her of exploiting Eric and essentially stealing the prestige of the Forrester name. Meanwhile, Ridge and Eric finally buried the hatchet after what felt like endless tension, with Eric making a triumphant return to Forrester Creations, but on his own terms, of course. And then there's poor Electra and Will. Their young romance is crumbling under the weight of misunderstandings, Ivy's puppet master schemes, and that shocking kiss involving RJ. This week delivered everything we love about B&B, raw confrontations that leave you breathless, emotional reconciliations that tug at the heartstrings, corporate power plays that keep the business intrigue alive, and teen heartbreak that's as addictive as it is painful. It's classic B&B at its absolute best, blending family drama with high-stakes romance and fashion world rivalries. Let's break it all down day by day and scene by scene so you don't miss a single beat. Starting at the heart of it all, the Forrester Mansion living room transformed into an absolute battlefield this week. Brooke, played by the incomparable Catherine Kelly Lang, who's killing it as always, and Katie, brought to life by Heather Tom, who was bringing the fire like never before, went at each other harder than we've seen in years. This isn't just a simple disagreement about Eric. Oh no, this is years of pent-up sibling rivalry finally exploding in the most dramatic way possible. Katie has been pushing hard for her independent fashion venture, one that's branded around the Logan legacy, and Eric had been secretly designing pieces for her. But when that secret blew up, right after Eric's recent health crisis and all those emotional confessions, Brooke completely lost it. And honestly, who could blame her? The tension had been building for episodes, and this week it all came to a head. Let's talk about those key moments that had everyone talking. On Monday, Brooke ripped into Katie with accusations that cut deep, calling her out for piggybacking on Eric's unparalleled talent, his iconic name, and the entire Forrester empire. She didn't hold back, throwing lines like, "You used him, you stole his legacy," that hit like emotional daggers. Katie, not one to back down, fired right back, defending her independence and turning the tables by accusing Brooke of having a massive ego. "Not everything is about you, Brooke," Katie snapped, pointing out how Brooke's overprotectiveness of the family business blinds her to Katie's own dreams and aspirations. It was a masterclass in soap opera confrontation, with every word laced with history and hurt. As the week progressed, things got even more personal. By Tuesday, Brooke was mocking Katie's fashion line as nothing more than a wannabe Forrester collection, insisting that nobody in the cutthroat world of fashion would take Katie seriously without borrowing that prestige. Katie stood her ground fiercely, emphasizing that this was her genuine shot at building something real and authentic, not just riding on anyone else's coattails. The tension was absolutely electric. You could feel every single word word resonating through the screen, drawing viewers in deeper. This feud didn't let up. It intensified from Monday straight through to Friday, with Katie continually defending her choices and Brooke refusing to yield an inch. The big question on everyone's mind, will this end in some form of reconciliation, or is this the spark that ignites a full-blown family war? Fan reactions are wildly split right now. Some are firmly in Brooke's corner, arguing she's right to protect the Forrester legacy at all costs, while others are cheering for Katie's empowerment and independence. What side are you on? I want to know. Comment below and let's discuss. Shifting gears upstairs in the mansion, we finally got that long-awaited father-son breakthrough that fans have been clamoring for. Ridge, portrayed by Thorsten Kaye with his signature intensity, begged for forgiveness after months of overprotecting Eric following those terrifying health scares. Eric, played by the legendary John McCook, called Ridge directly out for treating him like a fragile relic instead of letting him make his own decisions. Ridge owned up to it completely. He admitted he was terrified of losing his dad again, and it led to some truly tearful heart-to-heart moments that had tissues flying in living rooms everywhere. They hashed it out. Ridge promised to respect Eric's autonomy, to stop micromanaging every aspect of his life and work, and to let him design on his own terms without interference. Then came the bombshell announcement. Eric declared, "I'm coming home to Forrester Creations." What a huge win for the family business. But as with everything in B&B, it comes at a significant cost. Eric's decision means he's pulling out of Katie's fashion line entirely, leaving her and Bill scrambling to pick up the pieces. Ridge didn't waste any time. He dropped the bomb on them directly. Rip up the contract. Eric's done. Bill, ever the fighter, pushed back hard, but Ridge was unyielding. This shift could usher in a new era of collaboration at Forrester Creations, with fresh collections inspired by Eric's renewed energy and a sense of healing within the family. Or, knowing this show, it could just mean more drama if old habits and rivalries creep back in. Eric's return feels so earned after his detour with Katie's project and the crisis that nearly took us from us. John McCook and Thorsten Kaye absolutely nailed the emotional depth here. Fans have been waiting for this reconciliation, and it did not disappoint. Now, let's not forget the younger crowd, because they're not escaping the pain this week either. Elektra, brought to vivid life by Linnea Grace, stood her ground with a powerful ultimatum to Will, played by Crew Murrow: choose her fully or it's over for good, especially with Dylan still lingering in the picture, crashing at his place and causing all sorts of misunderstandings. Will's kindness, or perhaps his hesitance towards Dylan, only drove the wedge deeper between him and Elektra, turning what should be young love into a tangled web of doubt and hurt. Enter Ivy, portrayed by Ashley Brewer, who's back and causing absolute chaos in the best villainous way. She played puppet master with masterful precision, manipulating situations behind the scenes to push Elektra straight towards RJ, played by Joshua Hoffman. The pinnacle of her schemes, that devastating kiss between Elektra and RJ that Will unfortunately walked in on. Elektra had confided some major secrets in RJ after the fallout with Will, setting clear boundaries but also opening new doors that could change everything. Will's explosion upon seeing the kiss was raw and heartbreaking, and Ivy's threats, like the ones she leveled at Daphne, kept her schemes hidden for the moment. But Daphne spotted some seriously shady moves and got warned off. Could she be the one to finally expose Ivy's games? This whole quad, Elektra, Will, RJ, and Ivy pulling the strings from the shadows, is messy, addictive, and everything we tune in for. Elektra's strength really shines through here, echoing some of Ivy's edge but rooted in self-respect rather than malice. Meanwhile, Will is facing gut punch after gut punch, testing his resilience in ways that make you root for him even more. Spoilers are teasing even more misunderstandings, betrayals, and tough choices ahead. B&B has always loved dragging out the pain of young love before delivering any kind of payoff. Will Elektra and Will find their way back to each other, or is RJ positioning himself as the new endgame? The possibilities are endless, and it's keeping the next-gen storyline hooked for viewers of all ages. Wrapping up the week's highlights, this batch of episodes captured exactly what makes The Bold and the Beautiful legendary. Explosive family fights that test loyalties to their breaking point, power struggles in the glamorous world of fashion, heartfelt makeups that offer glimmers of hope, and doomed romances that keep us coming back for more. The Brooke-Katie clash was the raw, brutal highlight, real and unrelenting in its intensity. Eric's return brings a wave of optimism to Forrester creations, but inevitable ripples for Katie's ambitious dreams. An Elektra, Will, RJ, Ivy drama ensures the next-gen storyline stays just as compelling as the veterans. Looking ahead to March, the teases are already building excitement with more fallout on the horizon. Sheila's bound to start bragging about her latest antics. Hope might push boundaries in unexpected ways. Finn could offer some crucial advice that changes trajectories, and there are whispers of possible job losses or even another health scare. Could Katie's fashion line collapse under the pressure? Will Ivy finally get caught in her web of lies? Fan theories exploding on X and Reddit are absolutely wild. Some are predicting a surprising Brooke-Katie team-up against a bigger external threat, while others see Elektra and RJ sparking into something real and lasting. What do you think happens next? Drop your predictions in the comments. Team Brooke or Team Katie? Elektra with Will or RJ? Smash that like button if this breakdown helped you catch up or